Hi, my name is Brandon Jones, the Vice President for the Department of Public Safety at Yaamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel. Providing value is an essential part of what you must do on a daily basis. Over the course of my career, I have learned 3 simple tips that have allowed me to continue to provide value to our team and to our leaders. The first tip that I'm going to talk to you about is goals and goal setting. Do you want to know how one of the world's most wealthiest people set their goals and the advice that they give to others? Well, let me tell you a story. Warren Buffett and his pilot one day were having a conversation, and his pilot says, "How do you set your goals? How do you set your priorities?" And so Warren Buffett tells him, grab a piece of paper and grab a pen, and walks him through the process. And the process goes like this. Write down the list of 25 things that you absolutely must accomplish. These are your goals. And so he writes down the 25 list. And then Warren Buffett tells him, now out of that list of 25, what are the top 5 things that you must absolutely do? So he looks at the list and he evaluates it. He circles his top 5. And then Warren Buffett tells him, great, that's your A list. And then you have your B list now of the 20. And so the pilot says, great, I'm good, I'm done, I know what I'm gonna focus on, here's what I'm gonna do. So Warren Buffett stops him and says, well, what about your 20? What about your B list? He says, I'll work on those in between, as I have time. So Warren Buffett stops him right there in his tracks and says, no, your A list, your top 5, those are absolutely hands down the most important things that you must do. Your B list, your other 20, those are things you don't touch at all until your top 5 are absolutely complete. So I don't know about you, but I think that idea and that concept is an amazing concept to use. I've been using it for quite some time, and it always helps me determine and set priorities on my goals. The next tip I'm going to talk to you about is productivity. Now, we all think we're being productive all the time, but stop and question yourself. Are you really being that productive, or are you just doing things? So one of the things that I use to make sure I'm being productive is the Eisenhower matrix. That matrix is essentially my list of things that I need to get done that usually relate to my goals. So in that, you have 4 boxes, and the boxes are labeled urgent and important, important but not urgent, urgent and not important, and not urgent and not important. With that, you write in your tips, things that you need to do, and then you go through and you prioritize them. And you schedule them, and if you can, delegate them to help you accomplish your productivity and the things that you need to do. Accountability is tip number 3. Now, how are we being accountable for what we say we're going to do? Well, the first part goes by setting a goal. And when you set a goal, you're 10 to 25% chance of success in accomplishing that goal. But let's take it a step further. Let's say you actually decide that you're going to do the goal. Once you set your mind to it and decide, you're now looking at a 40% chance of success in accomplishing that goal. But let's start planning. Let's increase our odds. Once you start planning and using your priorities on how you want to accomplish different areas to accomplish that goal, you're now looking at a 65% chance of success. But it doesn't stop there. It keeps getting better. If you tell a friend or tell a mentor what you're wanting to do, show them your plans, and talk to them on a regular basis about where you're at with your goals, your chances of success skyrocket to 95%. So let me ask you, when you're setting your goals and you're being productive towards your goals, do you want an accountability partner? I know I do. So to wrap it up, these are the 3 main tips that I use to be successful in my everyday professional life and in my personal life. Now, if you're really interested in coming to work at Yaamava Resort and Casino at San Manuel, go to sanmanuelcareers.com. And if you're ever in the area, stop by and say hi. I'd love to talk to you. I hope this provided value for you. My name is Brandon Jones, and I look forward to seeing you soon.